What's up guys, welcome back to our channel. In our first video we went into why we went vegan, and in this video we're going to go into sort of how we went vegan and share with you our experiences of our transitions. So when I went vegan, obviously I watched Earthlings, and then the day after I really wanted to switch over and it was going through my head all day. But I'd already cooked for the day before, so I always do that. I cook the next day and then I just eat when I come home after gym. So this time I'd cooked spaghetti bolognese with beef mince, and the next day I came home after gym, was trying to eat it, and I was literally just feeling a bit shit, and I wasn't enjoying it, even though it's one of my favourite meals. Actually, I love spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, I used to like having it too as well.
And I literally was just there like,
You know, like
and I did finish it, but it took me ages. And
it's not. There's never the same when you know more about it as well. Like,
yeah, it just wasn't easy to eat it, even though it tasted the same. It just, in my head I was just like, nah, I don't want this shit anymore. But anyway, that's what sort of made it easy to cut out the meat, because like I said, I didn't actually enjoy my last meat meal, which was spaghetti bolognese. Didn't enjoy it that much at all.
It's the same with me with my chicken meals as well. So I didn't really enjoy that on my last meal.
Yeah. Did you feel like you couldn't wait to just finish it? That's what I thought.
Yeah, then I was thinking after, I was like, yeah, I'm glad it's over actually.
Yeah,
so.
that was it, done. So anyway, that's how I cut out meat. I didn't enjoy my last meal, so it was kind of easy. I think it's just because I had all the images in my head of all the factory farm and all shit. It was too much for me. But then, what I did have an issue with was cutting out cow's milk and basically dairy products, cheese, things like cream or whatever in my diet. I do like that sort of side. And then, because of that, I finished the cow's milk in my fridge. Didn't buy any more. Not too bad, because you can sort of switch it over to things like soy milk, which soy milk's quite plain anyway.
It tastes almost like normal cow's milk, if I'm honest.
Yeah. What I found was it's good for cups of teas using soy milk. People mostly buy almond milk, but
almond milk's my favourite anyway. So.
Almond milk I find is nice for my protein shakes and that stuff that I make now.
I have it with my breakfast. I do. So.
Yeah. I put that into a shake, so.
And I do that too. Yeah. I do that.
So that milk, yeah, I did like my milk, but it wasn't too bad to go, because you can substitute it with almond milk or soy milk or whatever. But then I still have my cravings for like things like cheese.
Or your Ben and Jerry's as well.
Yeah. But I remember going to the shop with my girlfriend, I think a week later, and we walked through the aisle with the cream cakes in it, and I looked at her and I was just like, I really want one. I just thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to have my last one. It wasn't just one, I bought 2 packs of 2. So
how could you?
We had 2 each, me and my girlfriend. And I enjoyed them as much as I could, and I'm not going to lie, I did actually enjoy those. But that was it, and I knew I just thought I'd try and get out of my head, and I haven't eaten them since, so I think it did the job for me. What else was I going to say? So then that leaves my last thing that I needed to cut out, and that was my whey protein for my protein shakes and supplement. It wasn't so much the fact that I was worried about losing size because I'm not going to be on my protein shakes. It was more the fact that I didn't want to sort of waste it. So obviously at the end of the day I paid for that, and it's not cheap, as everyone knows supplements aren't cheap. So I tried to finish it, but then I think after a few weeks, no, it wasn't even a few weeks, it was about a week, I watched, again I'm going to mention Vegan Hustle, because I think Vegan Hustle is a pretty good guy. He's got a lot of good stuff on his YouTube channel, but one of the things he showed was his protein smoothie. And
I watched that like a week ago, and I saw that actually, and it makes me think after I finish my vegan protein powder, I'm going to go make my own like he does. So.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what I did. I modified it a bit and added a bit more stuff because I was trying to bulk. So I added in like whatever I wanted to make it. I'll do that on another video. I'll show you my version of it. It's slightly different. In fact, I've changed it quite a bit, but it gave me the initial inspiration to do my own protein shakes rather than buying even a vegan protein powder. I don't even buy that.
And that's what I did straight away, because I thought I need to get some protein in, so that's what I did.
So that was the last step, and so for me it was cutting out my whey protein powder, and in the end I didn't even finish all my whey protein powder. I got a bit sick of it, and I was so eager to make my own, and I just stopped. And I think I ended up just throwing it out what was left because it was got a bit mouldy. But yeah, that's how I did it. Over time just kept cutting it out. And the other key thing I'd say was try and make your food interesting and learn a few more recipes. Don't just keep eating shitty, boring like beans and plain rice like a lot of people do. I don't know how freaking hell people do that. That's
Yeah,
just
you need
not
to add some
motivating.
flavour to it anyway, or try and like find different flavourings you
Yeah.
can put, not just put the same flavourings. If you do that, then yeah, you'll probably think, oh, now I must go back to eating meat because it's so boring. Because that's what some people do.
Yeah, and I mean, I learned to make some stuff quite quick actually. If you just look in the right things on the internet or whatever, although my main staple bodybuilder meal is actually my own meal. I haven't got that from anyone.
Yeah,
I actually did it myself. I improvised one time and I did it. That was it. And I tried it. It was really good.
And I always use that myself now.
Yeah, so pass
so
on,
that's good.
passed on my
For
knowledge.
me.
And I'll do a video of that as well. It's one of the quickest meals to cook. It's so easy to prep.
It depends what if you use brown rice, so it does take a while. If you use brown rice,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll leave you to wait for that video if you're still watching.
Of course, I'll be watching.
Yeah, keep watching. Keep watching. Yeah. Another thing I forgot to, well, quite an important detail I skipped out actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I had sort of a detox effect to when I was sort of cutting everything out. Either that or I think I caught a sickness bug because coincidentally there was a sickness bug going around at the same time as when this happened to me. But I was throwing up quite a lot the week I completely cut everything out, and I lost a bit of weight and sort of got a bit scared of actually carrying on
Don't
going
forget to
vegan.
mention that you cut out your creatine as well, and then you thought, oh, I'm getting really skinny. You
Yeah.
forgot to, because creatine is still a vegan product, actually, if you
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I cut out. I forgot I wasn't taking any creatine because when you eat any meat.
Yeah, he's losing size like even more quicker than he would have normally. So.
Yeah, basically anyway, I was pretty damn ill. I was being sick every day.
Yeah.
I went to work, I was going home like a half day, so I thought I was going to die. Going back to bed and then getting up, being sick, shitting all over the place in the toilet. But I don't know what hell happened to me, and I lost about.
You didn't rinse your kidney beans properly, didn't you? That's what happened.
Yeah, and that's another thing as well.
It's got so much gas in the kidney beans. If you don't rinse it like very well, it fucks your stomach over.
Yeah.
You'll start farting loads. You'll feel like you need to shit.
It's only if you buy canned beans, which we do because they're easy and convenient.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking hell, I didn't know I had to give them a good old rinse. So I was just chucking them straight on the pan. Yeah, looks nice. Yeah. It tasted fine. I just felt like fucking shit after.
Literally, later on, you just hear something going.
And yeah, do you know what? That actually makes me think maybe it was purely the beans, like because I wasn't washing them. Because I remember when I recovered from being sick and stuff, I was alright. And then randomly, like a week later, 2 weeks later, it happened again. I remember getting up in the middle of the night and then just thinking, oh shit, I'm going to be sick. And I was running down to the bathroom, annoyingly in my house. Bathroom's on the other side of the house and downstairs. So I was sprinting through. And I just threw up everything I ate. And coincidentally, I did eat beans that day. So as a very, very good tip for you, if you're going to go vegan and you're going to start eating canned kidney beans or any sort of beans, chickpeas or whatever from a can, wash the hell out of them.
Yes.
Basically, my tip, which I gave you.
Yeah, I probably would have gone through the same phase otherwise if he didn't tell me about it.
The tip I gave you, wasn't it, was keep washing them until there's no bubbles coming off them, because all those bubbles is basically the farts that are going to be in your belly later. And that is what it is, and it makes noise in your stomach and it hurts like hell.
It may take a couple minutes to rinse out, but it's worth it. You don't want to have like those pains in your stomach. So.
Well, think of it this way. Before you would have been cooking meat to stop yourself getting food poisoning, I think I'd rather wash some beans than cook some freaking chicken for like 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Washing the beans takes about 2 minutes, so...
And I don't like defrosting my meat anymore anyway. I don't miss freaking defrosting stuff from the freezer. That's the one thing I love about vegan foods.
Yes, but anyway, that was like the main... That's the main story of me going vegan, how I did it and what I experienced. So yeah, it wasn't too pretty towards sort of I think it was like the second week that started happening, because like the first week I was still eating dairy and cutting out slowly, and with the protein shakes, and the next week until I almost ran out. But whilst I was still having those protein shakes, that's when I was being sick as well. But I was also doing mainly vegan food then. It was all beans and crap, which it made me feel like that. But yeah, that's my side of how I went vegan and my story. It was a bit lengthy, but I think details is important, especially if someone else ends up going through the same thing and then decides, oh crap, this isn't right, I'm going to go out to eat meat because it's not healthy.
Yeah, and that's what we don't want for people that are going to be trying it.
Yeah.
They'll tell all their meat eating friends saying, "Oh, it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, you'll just eat meat again."
Yeah,
We don't want that. So that's why we're trying to help people. So.
exactly. At the end of the day, if you believe it's right, then don't give up that easy. Don't let yourself just be sick one time. Just oh yeah, it's definitely all right. Look into it and see what the hell you're doing wrong. Because I just like me, I did something very wrong.
Yeah. For me, I thought going vegan was easy. Actually, it was a lot easier than Joe's experience. What he had, I wasn't shitting myself all over the place or throwing up. It's probably because he did tell me like the warnings of having kidney beans anyway. That you're supposed to rinse it.
Yeah,
or,
you had that sort of advantage.
I didn't. Yeah, exactly. I didn't have to go through that pain of like farting and stuff.
Having
So, yeah.
extreme gas pains.
Yeah, that's not. I didn't have that at all, so I was actually quite alright. It's just the only thing I didn't do was I didn't cut out dairy completely. I was still having my whey protein until it like ran out. And as I was having it still, like I thought, may as well just order some vegan blend protein from bulk powders. So that's what I did. I ordered that, and as soon as it came in, I just gave it away, like the milk protein anyway. That is.
Yeah, it's just, once you've got it, you just think,
May as well just go all the way.
yeah,
You know,
it's like,
as
what's
soon
the
as you get
point
it.
in just not being able to say, oh, I'm not a vegan yet because.
Yeah, then people say, "Oh, you're doing vegan," and I'm like, "Technically, I'm a vegetarian because I'm still having that. I don't want vegetarians are just as bad in my opinion." So
Yeah, no offense. I get with vegetarians, like we get it. It's not as bad in the sense that they're trying to do something and they obviously don't realise. They just I think vegetarians just aren't fully educated on the ethical side.
Yeah,
if they're doing it for ethical reasons.
yeah, it's more ethical than eating meat, but it's still like almost as bad, I think. So as soon as like that's literally how I went vegan. There's not much to it. Like
Yeah.
I didn't really have to do much really for myself. I just
So
learned
you-
how to make certain foods, and I just went from there on and just started learning how to make other food after.
So craving wise, you didn't really have any sort of cravings like I did with my
No.
cream cakes. Or
The only thing
whatever.
I kind of like missed was like ice cream, like Ben and Jerry's and stuff like that. But I don't even have much desserts in my diet anyway, so I didn't really give a shit really. The only thing I thought like at first, oh, I'm not allowed to have Doritos because I never had Doritos.
Doritos.
Yeah, because my dad likes to have Doritos in the house, and he always offers me, and I thought, oh, am I actually allowed to have that? And he said, oh yeah, it doesn't have any milk in it actually, and I looked on it and it says soy, so I thought, oh, that's good enough for me. I can have Doritos again.
I think as bodybuilders, it's kind of easier
And
to sort of cut it out because we're eating to grow at the end of the day and be lean or be big or whatever it is. So we don't. It's quite for us. It's just a case of sort of replacing sort of products that were giving us the protein or the carbs before, however much you want to eat. It's just replacing whatever you were eating before with vegan foods.
Okay, so there you have it guys, that's our stories on how we became vegan. So if you like this video, like the video and subscribe and
Yeah, go vegan!